Feeding raw isn't about just tossing your dog a piece of meat. It's about building confidence, keeping their teeth clean, making their bones stronger, and even helping them with sleep. Today, I'm going to walk you through how I feed and prep Maya's meals and break down why each part matters. By the end, you'll see why preparation is the key to a healthy raw diet. Alright, let's start with the preparation. Having everything portioned and organized makes raw feeding way easier. When it comes to the organs, less is more. That's why I chop the calf liver and chicken liver into small pieces. You only need a little at a time. And notice how I portion out the turkey neck. Instead of giving a huge piece that she might try to swallow, I break it down so it encourages her to chew. Variety is going to be the key here. Muscle meat gives protein, organs supply vitamins and minerals, bones provides the calcium and phosphorus, and extras like the eggs and fish oil round everything out. One of my favorite parts of this preparation is the turkey necks, because the turkey neck encourages your dog to chew. You want your dog to slow down. A lot of dogs, when you see them get the kibble or whatever, they just trying to scarf it down. Turkey necks force your dog to slow down and chew, which is great for jaw strength and overall dental health. By starting young, I'm setting Maya up for healthier teeth as she gets older. Less plaque equals fewer dental bills and a happier pup. It's just like human teeth. You get sugar on your teeth, you get buildup, you get cavities. I've never had a cavity. I don't want my dog to have any kind of ailments with her mouth whatsoever, because her mouth is her hand, and her mouth is her protector. They are also packed with calcium and phosphorus, which are crucial for bone growth, especially for puppies like Maya who's still growing. Plus, it's enrichment. It keeps her busy, it calms her down, and it also keeps her satisfied. Here's another reason why I like the turkey. A fun fact. Turkey contains tryptophan. It's the same amino acid that makes us sleepy after Thanksgiving. It comes from the turkey. Now, that doesn't mean your dog will pass out after every meal, but it does promote calmness and relaxation. For a curious, sometimes skittish pup like Maya, that little bit of natural calming can make a difference. She is an American Pit Bull type breed. And I say type breed because, she's not registered. So, yeah, that helps with calming. She's extremely energetic. Now, let's talk about veggies. Dogs can benefit a lot from greens and other vegetables. But here's the thing. Their stomachs aren't built to break down raw plant matter the way ours are. That's why I always chop Maya's veggies up before freezing or mixing them into her meal. By doing that, it makes those nutrients actually available to her, just like they would be in nature if she ate prey that already digested plants. Another step that's super important in raw feeding is freezing. I freeze Maya's portions in small sizes, about dime to quarter sizes for treats, and larger ones like the turkey neck for meals. It helps kill off potential parasites in raw meat, and it makes it easier for me to grab and serve without having to prep from scratch every day. Sometimes I even give frozen pieces as treats, like little liver chips or frozen raspberries. That way Maya gets health benefits, and it's also cooling for her while she chews. Now, before you dive into raw feeding, here's some mistakes to avoid. Do not overfeed organ meat. It's nutrient dense and too much can cause diarrhea. I know. I put way too much in her first meal and dealt with a blowout. She had to live outside for 3 days. Don't skip bones. Do not skip bones. They balance out organs and help with digestion. Don't just feed one type of meat. Variety prevents nutrient gap. Like this plate right here, she been getting chicken liver, a little calf liver, and a little bit of turkey neck. I gave her all three. She just been getting one type, so you gotta mix it up. It's fruit someday. And always supervise your dog when giving bone, especially puppies. They're easily gonna try to scarf it down and choke. That's why I cut her turkey necks to the size I cut them, so she can't just try to swallow it forces her to chew. So that's my prep routine, and why I love adding little things like this to Maya's meal to build her up to get a raw diet, a fully raw diet. With a little planning, you're not just feeding your dog, you're protecting their teeth, strengthening their bones, keeping them calm, and giving them the nutrients they need to thrive. If you find this helpful, let me know in the comments what kind of meals you feed your dog. And if you want me to break down exactly how I portion meals for the week, subscribe so you don't miss that video.